Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to CCxRC. In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at a brand new Losi LMT Mini that is really exciting for me, and I'll show you guys why right here. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. Well, here it is, you guys, the Zombie truck. I had the pleasure of seeing this firsthand at the Monster Jam World Finals pit party in Salt Lake City. They were kind of shooting the promo video for it, and it looks really rad. They didn't spare any expense on the details, I'll say that. They went all out with the molded pieces. We'll take a look at it up close here, but the hair and the fabric on the back of the truck, that is what they have on the real thing. They did it for the little one, guys. And Bari Musawwir is one of the drivers of the Zombie monster truck. He's a huge RC enthusiast, actually got into Monster Jam, if you've seen on the videos we've done here with him before. It was through RC that he was discovered and asked if he wanted to do try out for running a monster truck in Monster Jam, and the rest is history. He's been with them for many, many years. Great ambassador for not only Monster Jam, but for the RC community, especially in the monster truck world, helping us create bodies that don't exist and make things and replicate the trucks that we love to watch on TV and in the stadiums. And we want to be able to make our own custom ones. And he's been influential in all of it. And it's so cool that his truck is now a ready to run that people can just pick up in the store and have, because it's a pretty difficult one to do. But let's get around, let's check it out. We'll get out of this box and take a closer look. Here it is, guys. The newest in the lineup of the mini LMTs, the Zombie, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And what's cool with these is they're not like a lot of them say RTR, but aren't fully ready to R. These are fully ready to run. Batteries for the radio are in here. You get the radio charger, and there's a battery for the truck tucked inside. So, all right, here it is, you guys. It looks absolutely amazing up close and in person like this. And I got to give a huge shout out to Losi for sending this out to me to do a review for you guys and show you this truck. They've been good to me over the years, and I thank them for their continued support of the channel and the opportunities they've given me to help film some of their previous LMT videos. So this is cool to be able to do this one. Getting to have an even closer look than I got at Monster Jam, and see some of the details up close that they did with the molding and the screen printing and all that to line up on the face here is really, really nice looking. I mean, it's grody looking, right? There's blood and stuff all over it and yellow teeth, and let's be real. But it looks really cool. As you can see, flexible arms here. They're kind of rigid. They don't like twist, so it's not like there's a screw right there that's holding it. So there must be some kind of an arm and hard piece that goes at least part way in it. It's got the hair that's just kind of like pieces of rope, little pieces of string. That's all. I don't know who had to do that job, but a lot of detail work in that, as well as back here, the cloth. And that's all strapped down using 3 screws and a plastic piece to retain that and keep that in place, so it'll flop around and look cool. But you can see down the side the Zombie logo, Monster Jam logo. These are stickered on. The Zombie sticker here. So the rest of this must kind of be a print kind of a deal. Cool processes that they have for all of this. I don't even know all the details of it, but it is the newer version. If you were to look at, like, say, the older one, I've got an older one here. You can see the links are just so much more massive. I guess people were having problems with these bending. Mine are still straight on both of my original ones, but I guess if you were running on hard wood ramps and things and landed on the top, these would bend. I didn't have that issue because I wasn't running anything that hard for it to land on and do that kind of damage. But one thing that a lot of people will probably like, we'll take the top off of here, is another option here too that has the black chassis. So if you want to switch out, put a different body on here, that's fully doable. As you can see, it's the, what is it, 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo here. And then you've got the brushed motor there. Got your battery plug-in on the side here, so this just kind of reaches around and plugs in here. Everything's nice and tight, on-off switch underneath so you can get to it. But they got the headers on here, and it runs those sideways transmissions like the LMT. The shocks feel pretty good on them, and they have on all of them that I've had. It's got the SX10 or 108 Spectrum servo with the servo saver on the front. And these have metal diffs in them. They are not sealed diffs. Because the axles are so small, there's not a case around them. So they're kind of wide open. So that would be the one thing with these is when they bounce and tip over, being as open as the diffs are, it's sometimes hard to right yourself and save it because all the power transfers to the wheel that's not touching the ground, which has the least resistance, which is great for cornering and things like that, but it does make it tricky. They do sell shim kits that you can get. You can put another shim in to tighten it a bit, which I've heard about, which I've ordered a kit to do that and try it with. I've also ordered a locker. Hot Racing makes a locker that I thought maybe if I at least lock the rear, we'd be able to do some saves and stuff. But man, absolutely fantastic job with this. BKT tires on here. If you don't have an LMT Mini, we'll just kind of show you around it. Twin chassis plates here. These are metal chassis plates on the side, on each side. And there's your motor right there, 25 turn. It is plenty of power, you guys, for these. I have brushless in this one, and it is absolutely insane. As you can see, this one is in the repair stage because at World Finals, I broke the bolt that goes between the links because I landed on a hard ramp there. So, but the brushless power on this right here with this PureTech V2 Impulse is so much power, it's hard to keep it straight and in line. And that's what happened is I kind of got, when I goosed it, it slid over a little and jumped off crooked and landed on a piece I didn't want to land on. And then I went and bought another son of a digger to have to play with while I was there, which is why I now have the V2 son of a digger with the beefed up parts down there versus I also have one that is the original. But this has the beefed up version. And these things were jumping, doing all the cool tricks. That's all you need, backflips, moonwalks, all that kind of stuff with the brush motor. It's actually really smooth power delivery with the brush motor. So that's what I would say is just stick with it. And I just want to have all these up here to be able to show some of the differences between the models. But this is what we're here to see. The radio comes with it, SLT2. I like these. They sit down, which I didn't like at first. I like it now. But they drive one-handed great. That's small radio to take with you. Works really great for it. And last thing I wanted to show you guys, it does come with the batteries that you need. Here's the charger. It's a little USB charger or USB-C. Comes with the adapter, depending on what you have as a wall plug option for your phones or your computer. You can plug into, charge it. Just take the battery out and do that. Comes with an adapter here if you want to charge it with their EC2 adapter. And then it's got the bind plug right here. So manual, even has a little zombie on the cover. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I think that they knocked it out of the park. I will say you got to check out the box when you do get it. The side of the box here, it kind of tells Bari's story. So you'll want to check that out. That he got into 6 years old when he first saw a monster truck show and got hooked. And then from that, it says that he got into RC monster truck racing and a little bit of his story. But so cool to see this now available for purchase. Just walk into the store. You don't have to custom make it anymore. And you'll be rocking and rolling, driving like Bari Musawwir, which is super, super cool, you guys. All right, let's get it out. Let's see how it runs. And it should be great. I think these will actually help. In some of the videos I saw, it was helping with kind of the moonwalks. Check that out, right? Super cool. Get those zombie arms going, guys. We're going to get this out and do a little bit of bashing with it. All right, so one thing that I noticed when I turned this on that I don't remember my other ones doing is it starts to drive a little bit when I turn it on. It's like there's no throttle trim on this, so it must kind of be setting itself as it starts. So I'm going to have to look into that. I don't remember my other ones doing that, but it's fine after that. All right, guys, here we go. Let's just bash this thing. Enough of the little highlight reel. Let's get some good bashing. Let you guys know how this thing's driving. We've got a pretty good little setup here to bash on, left over from our little race lanes there. We got a few little hits that we can do. We've got these crawler tracks, backflip ramps right here. Nail some awesome backflips. The crush cars, I made those originally, but now you can get them from Black Market RC. Just look him up. I'll put a link down in the description below, guys. I'll probably sell what left I have of these little starter ramps that I have right here. These, I call them starter ramps because they're narrow from when we were building a little 24th scale, but they're hard to line up because these trucks are pretty much, I mean, they'd be scaled a reel, but with these little trucks, trying to drive them and keep them straight to hit them, you have to kind of slow down a bit just to make sure you're lined up. It's doable, but you're not just saying full trigger when you're doing it. So if you're gonna race, I mean, it'd make for challenging racing if you made them get 2 tires on. But this thing is very controlled. I've got it on loose dirt here, which I think is awesome for it. Wow, I thought it was gonna break free. I caught a little, normally it's just been pushing and spinning like this, doing little donut kind of things. Actually, we're not getting into donuts. They are 4-wheel drive. I didn't mention that in the unboxing. So it's pushing pretty good with that 4-wheel drive to keep it driving well and wanting to go straight. But love jumping it. Feels great. Oh, that was cool. Very cool. Got all kinds of ramps. This is our Amazon ramp right here. Got these on sale. These will launch it. I missed it on that one, but these will send it into the sky for your backflips like that. Nice. These will as well, but they kind of get it going backwards more like they would with the real trucks. The other ones goes more high, and sometimes you'll land right back down on the ramp. But these crawler tracks have a nice kick on the backside. There's so many options for these. You could build dirt jumps, you could build cardboard ramps. I've done it all. These are just little plastic pieces. These are wider than you'd want, but tell you what, you're not gonna miss them. I think about half that would be great for a race lane. But yeah, you see, I was trying to hit that jump there with some speed coming down a straightaway, but with a little bit, if you're on carpet, it'd be a little easier. But out here where I'm getting knocked around by little stones and stuff, when the debris that I've kind of taken over as I'm killing the course, it's a little harder to line them up than if it was a little bit wider. Even the crush cars, I typically like to hit them sideways like that because it's a little wider that way for hitting them. But you get 2 of them side by side, that's another option. Make it look cool that way. But the driving of this, couple things people asked already. Hey, is it brushless? No, I don't think it needs to be brushless. I think that these things, control-wise, they've got the speed you need to do wheelies. They've got speeds to jump, do good jumps with, for scale. I mean, it's tearing through here. Brush, 25 turn brush. And it can already be a bit of a beast to control with them bouncing around with the good suspension they've got on them. But I think that their setup really good. The only thing I wish is that they were a little tighter in the diffs, but they do sell a shim kit. You could shim it a little tighter and get a little bit more of a diff that might allow you to save some of those where you get to one wheel and you punch it and you feel like it would save it with some, like the bigger LMTs. Well, with these, the transfer of the power goes to a different wheel and it just kind of rolls the rest of the way over. So that's the only thing I think that could make it even a little better. Like right here, see, those tires on the ground get no power, so you can't save it at that point. But that's all, any of these minis, and it's what you know going in. Oh, that was sweet. And but yeah, they do sell lockers for them, so if you want to fully lock it, you could do that. I'm gonna try just locking the rear end one first, and then I'm gonna try shim kits. I ordered it all already, so we're gonna do a little bit more with these mini LMTs here coming up soon. But they are definitely one of my favorite RCs out, along with the bigger brother. But as you know, I've been really getting into the mini game in general. Just got the oval racers, 1RC racing ones. We've been doing a lot with the CCx24s and the Red Cat 18. So there's a lot of fun with these. Oh, almost had the moonwalk. It's doable with these. If you watch Big America's videos, he's getting them. You just got to get the right pop and have it hit the brake in the air at the right time. It's definitely a finesse thing that you've got to learn. So you need it to not only get the pop, but you also already get that brake going so that you'll be in reverse mode when it... Oh, there it was. You get it to get that pop and throw it up on those front tires. Nice. We're getting some little bit of stuff going on here with it, but I just love kicking them around, bashing them, jumping them. They are fun. You can do stoppies and stuff. You need a little traction. I'll probably get a little piece of carpet to put out here. When we were down at World Finals in Salt Lake City, we were running on carpet and it was awesome. Really thin carpet, but you could just get it to stand up like that and walk them backwards. Here we're grabbing a little on the grass, but on the carpet it walked quite a bit better. For that and for wheelies, the dirt makes it a little hard because it's just, well, you can watch it, it just kicks the dirt. It's so loose where I'm at that it's just throwing dirt because of the power. But you have a little bit of a tacky clay, or you've got carpet or even cement, you can get some good tricks going that way. But we're pulling out a few things here. We got it to at least go into a stoppie. Almost the moonwalk there, but maybe I need to put the shock down a little bit. It'll get a more pop out of the back end. So I should show the shocks really quick here. So they do have the retainer clips. I could, not clips, but they're screw down, they're threaded shocks. So I could push them down and get a little more pop out of it. But I've had it a few times where I've gotten the right pop. There it was. I just got to get on the... Ooh, that was cool. Not what I was going for. It's looking awesome with the hands up and raised and being flexible like that is so good. The hair, the fabric, all of the details that they put into this thing to make it out of the box just such a rad zombie truck. And there's a lot of people, you watch those zombie arms at Monster Jam, there's a lot of fans, pretty rad, that they could go out into a store and just pick one of these up and be driving it like this. Oh, that was sweet. Going a little Lee O'Donnell vibe there. Bari is also a master at the slap wheelie, so that was perfect. That was super great. We should end on that note. All right, there you have it, guys. The Losi Mini LMT Zombie. So rad out here in the front yard, little area that we've got this square. Don't need much for these. Throw down a few little obstacles. You can make them out of cardboard. You can make them out of wood. You can make them out of plastic. You can get the crawler tracks ones. You can do whatever you want. Get crush cars from Black Market RC. All kinds of options, you guys, to rip these things. Make dirt jumps, whatever you want to do. It's a fun platform. This is just a cool new body for people that like Zombie and Bari Musawwir, and you want to run the Zombie truck, get those zombie arms going up and down. You know what I'm talking about. Monster Jam's fun, you guys. I love seeing the new bodies. Now you got Megalodon, Son of a Digger, Grave Digger. The newest is the Zombie, and I really like the arms out, especially if you want to try and do some moonwalks and stuff. If you watch their video, you'll see what it looks like on carpet. We had so much fun on those big wood ramps, rocking the Mini LMTs. I was running my Son of a Digger. Awesome platform, you guys. You can see what Cairo was doing in their video. Super good. But yeah, they're out very soon, available for pre-order now. We got a link in the description below if you want to support the channel with an affiliate link purchase. That's awesome. But I would suggest if you got a local hobby shop, start there, get it on order, pre-order from them. If you don't have a local hobby shop, click the link. We thank you guys for watching. Have fun RCing. We'll catch you in the next video.